In this video, we're taking you inside the world of advanced food production, where high-tech machinery and clever engineering transform everyday ingredients into the products you see on store shelves. Take apples, for instance. Sorting apples by hand is a slow, inconsistent process. But these intelligent sorting systems can scan for size, ripeness, and even tiny blemishes in a split second. They sort apples by weight and color, removing any imperfections before sending them down automated packing lines. Once packed, robotic arms apply labels and load crates, ready for shipping to grocery stores across the country. It's fast, efficient. Let's switch gears and talk about butter, the real kind. Made from natural ingredients like fresh cream, butter delivers a rich, creamy texture that margarine just can't replicate. Beyond its luxurious taste, butter contains important nutrients like vitamins A, D, E, and K, as well as healthy fats that support brain and hormonal function. Chunked meat is now processed using high-capacity cutting machines that preserve the texture and moisture of the product, making it ideal for stews, soups, and hot pots. These machines not only portion meat accurately, but also improve hygiene. By reducing human contact, packed with protein, iron, zinc, and B vitamins, chunk meat remains a key ingredient in meals that deliver comfort and nutrition. For ground meat lovers, there's nothing quite like seeing minced meat come together for burgers, meatballs, shepherd's pie, Moran all-purpose favorite in American kitchens. And let's not forget cheese, which begins with something as simple as milk. High-quality milk goes through pasteurization to eliminate harmful bacteria. Then enzymes and cultures are added to trigger fermentation. This process separates curds from whey, eventually producing the cheese we love. The machines involved here can form, cut, salt, and age cheese wheels with incredible consistency, making each slice as flavorful and safe as the last. Whether it's melted on a burger or grated into a salad, cheese wouldn't be the same without these technological marvels behind the scenes. Now, if you're thinking about fresh produce, let's talk cherries. Seedless cherries are a revelation for snack lovers. No more spitting out pits, just rinse and enjoy. These cherries are not only sweet and juicy, but also perfect for salads, desserts, and school lunches. Their anti-inflammatory properties make them more than just a tasty treat. They may also help reduce the risk of heart disease and certain cancers. And for busy parents or health-conscious snackers, seedless cherries are a hassle-free, mess-free way to add color and nutrition to your day. Then there are foods like carrots, which offer a surprising range of health benefits depending on their color. Orange carrots are famous for their beta-carotene content, which the body converts into vitamin AA, nutrient vital for eye health and immune support. Red carrots, on the other hand, contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant linked to a reduced risk of certain cancers and heart disease, thanks to modern farming and storage technology. These colorful carrots are available year-round, washed, bagged, and ready for your next roast or SMOOTHIE. Back in the protein world, let's talk about mutton. While beef tends to get more attention, in American kitchens, mutton has a loyal fan base that swears by its rich, gamey flavor and tender texture. Some love it slow-cooked in stews or braised with spices for bold, unforgettable dishes. Meanwhile, beef remains a staple for its versatility: toasting, hearty steaks, savory meatloaf, or backyard burgers sizzling on the grill. Meat slicing, whether for beef or mutton, is now done with precision machines that slice through thick cuts evenly and cleanly, delivering perfect portions for packaging or cooking. Of course, what's a good meal without dessert? Imagine biting into a perfectly glazed donut, its soft interior giving way to a decadent explosion of flavor. Donut production lines handle everything from mixing the dough to deep frying, filling, and glazing in a matter of minutes. Whether it's chocolate-coated, jelly-filled, or covered in cinnamon sugar, Each donut is a testament to the power of consistency in mass production. And yet, each one still feels like a small indulgence crafted just for you. And when it's time to cook? For a crowd, few tools match the power of a barbecue grill. With large cooking surfaces and adjustable heat zones, today's grills let you crank out burgers, hot dogs, kebabs, and grilled veggies like a pro. It's not just about feeding people, it's about bringing them together. Whether you're hosting a backyard party or a weekend tailgate, grilling brings flavor and fire to any social gathering. You're about to take a behind-the-scenes ride into the world where pizza and more come to life. Let's start with pizza because, let's face it, everyone loves pizza. Instead of relying on tired old hands to knead dough, modern machines do the job faster and with pinpoint precision. The dough is rolled into uniform thin sheets while a dusting of flour prevents sticking. Thanks to the magic of yeast, the dough naturally rises and puffs a bit, so pin rollers poke tiny holes to let the air escape and keep it flat. Next, automated cutters punch out perfectly round basis no lopsided pies here. Then comes that mouth-watering layer of tomato sauce. Dispensers swirl the sauce evenly onto each base, careful to avoid the edges. It's not just a topping nits, a flavor bomb waiting to detonate in your mouth. Okay, maybe not a bomb, but a mini flavor tsunami, at least. The sauce dough goes into ovens for a quick pre-bake, creating a strong, crisp base that can handle anything you pile on it next. Toppings. That's where personality comes in. Each pizza gets its own signature mix, depending on the style pepperoni. Mushrooms, olives, bacon, pineapple if you're into that. Machines carefully layer each ingredient with robotic consistency, making sure every bite gets its fair share. Once they're topped to perfection, the pizzas are cooled, packed, sealed, and boxed to stay safe and fresh. Some factories use individual molds to hold smaller pizzas, giving them that handcrafted look with industrial-level output. And while some may wonder who actually buys frozen pizza when you can order fresh, the answer is simple: convenience. Whether it's a surprise guest, a college all-nighter, or a dinner you forgot to plan, frozen pizza is your go-to superhero. Toss it in the oven, bake for 20 minutes, and boom, you've got a delicious meal with zero effort. Let's talk pasta. Ever wonder how thousands of pasta boxes end up looking and tasting the same? Machines. High-speed, highly calibrated machines. They portion, cook, and box up pasta with sauces so precise, it's like a Michelin star chef built them. These ready to go. Pasta meals are a lifesaver on busy nights. Whether you're feeding a hungry kid after soccer practice or just too tired to cook, they're fast, hygienic, and surprisingly tasty. It's industrial comfort food at its finest, hearty and ready in minutes. Now for the crispy stuff. Say hello to fried mushrooms. Yes, those little crunchy flavor bombs you pop by the handful. The mushrooms are first tossed in a special breading mix that clings tightly, thanks to industrial coaters that make sure no mushroom is left behind. Then they take a dip in a hot oil bath at just the right temperature and duration to lock in that perfect golden brown crunch. After their fry ride, they're flash cooled to preserve the crunch and keep excess oil from ruining the texture. These aren't soggy snacks, they're crispy, flavorful, and made for snack perfection. And we're not done yet. Let's head to the egg station. Here, machines crack eggs by the thousands, separating whites from yolks with surgical precision. These yolks are then pasteurized and filled into antibacterial pouches to stay fresh and safe. It's eggs but smarter. Speaking of smart, meet the rice pot that never burns. Cooked rice is portioned into prepared meal boxes by conveyor systems that never spill or clump. Chicken balls, gravies, and sauces follow next, each poured with clean, exact movements that make your average chef look like a slob. These meals are all about scale serving flavor in bulk while keeping it clean, fresh, and fast. And who could? Forget sourdough, that rustic, chewy bread with a crust that sings when you slice into it. Whether it's served warm with jam, dunked in soup, or paired with a roast, sourdough fits any meal. Its fermentation takes time, but factories have mastered the timing. Then there's Parmesan cheese, a masterpiece that takes years to age. Some wheels are aged for over 2 years, developing that complex, nutty flavor and crumbly texture that makes it worth the wait. It's slow food done fast at scale. Ever opened a can of peaches and marveled at how perfect the chunks are? That's automation, baby. Peaches are peeled, pitted, and diced by machines that work faster and cleaner than any human hand. Once processed, the peach chunks are sealed in large bags or cans, locking in flavor and freshness. No spoilage, no mush, just juicy bites ready for your next dessert or smoothie. Dried apricots get a similar treatment. Not only are they packed with vitamin A and C for healthy skin and immunity, but they're also sun-dried and packaged in ultra-hygienic facilities that preserve every nutrient and ounce of flavor. When cherry pie season ends, canned cherries come to the rescue. These ruby red gems are sweet, plump, and ready to make your dessert dreams come true. Canned cherries are not only convenient, but they're also surprisingly healthy, loaded with antioxidants and vitamins. And when you're craving a cookie, with just the right crackle, enter sugar syrup-coated cookies. The dough is mixed, shaped, and baked until golden brown. Then they're cooled and passed through a syrup-coating drum that gives them that perfect glossy finish without turning them soggy. After drying, each cookie has a sweet crust you can hear as you bite into it. Every cookie, every pizza, every mushroom, each one is visually inspected, passed through quality control, and packed with care. Imagine walking through a massive, humming factory floor where centuries-old culinary traditions meet futuristic automation, all to produce one of the most fascinating ingredients in modern cooking: salted duck egg yolks. It starts quietly, with each egg undergoing a careful inspection for quality. Only the finest eggs move forward into a brine bath made from purified water, mineral-rich salt, and special earth elements that help create the signature golden yolk. The eggs rest in this solution for anywhere from a week to a full month, depending on the desired depth of flavor. Over time, the yolks transform into rich, savory gems used in dishes across Asia and increasingly in gourmet kitchens worldwide. Once fully cured, these eggs head to a specialized cracking machine that gently splits them open with surgical precision. The whites have thinned out over time and are discarded, while the yolks, now firm and flavorful, are carefully extracted and placed on trays. These golden treasures are dried, inspected, and sorted into containers by factory workers who handle each yolk with the same care you'd expect from a luxury chocolatier. But that's just the beginning of their journey. These salted duck egg yolks are now ready to take on their most iconic role, becoming the savory heart of a mooncake in another part of the factory. Mooncake production is running in full swing. These rich pastries, celebrated during the Mid-Autumn Festival, are being prepared by the hundreds. The sometimes sweet, sometimes savories kneaded and pressed into shape. But the real magic happens when a salted egg yolk is nestled right in the center of the filling, like a hidden gem. Whether it's red bean, lotus seed paste, or a nut medley, the yolk adds a burst of umami that balances the sweetness and makes every bite unforgettable. Mooncakes aren't just snacks, they're edible symbols of togetherness and tradition, often given as gifts to family and friends during the full moon. The salted egg yolk at the center is more than just an ingredient. It's a cultural touchstone, believed to represent the full moon and unity.